Hello everybody and welcome back to Gamer Reality. It is May 21st and the Oculus Quest is finally going to be shipped out to all of us who have pre-ordered. It's been one exciting trip, I just have to say that. Ever since September when they launched what this headset could do, positional tracking with, no PC, no wires, and two touch controllers, just all of that has amazed me since day one. And then, for a few months we didn't really know anything, maybe some rumors and everything. But then recently, over this last month or two, we've known that, it's going to be able to pre-order soon. These are the games coming out. Just little things like that start coming out. But now it's here completely. And signifying that is with Oculus launching all of their trailers for it and also their setup videos even for it. So I'm going to be watching those and kind of guiding you through it, maybe some things you missed. Let's go ahead and go right into them. Now, I don't know if this happens with everyone, but the Oculus Quest is right in the front page. It's a big ad now. And I don't know if this is like widespread or it's just because I've searched Oculus Quest 100,000 times, but there is the ad right there. And that is fun to see. Let's go ahead and watch those videos actually. Okay, so we have the Defy Reality videos. I'll just be watching the 1 minute one because the other ones I did watch and they are they're just shorter and they're more summarized. They're very well done in production quality for sure. Oculus Quest. Alright, I like that transition where it's like spinning on the bed like that. Like it was a wall, like she's standing up right now. It's very, very interesting.
Reality doesn't believe in the impossible.
Nice, the touch controllers. Yes, that looks Beat Saber make awesome.
Or breaking the laws of physics.
Yes.
Reality will never let you enter magical
Moss.
realms.
Alright.
Will never let you stop time.
That's nice. Wait, go back to that. This is all mixed reality stuff, which I don't know how they're doing it, honestly. I don't even know if I could record like this. But it's like a mixed reality thing, which I have no idea how the headset's able to stream like that. We'll have to see what happens, but that's cool. This is making VR look like awesome. Look how it is, It kind of feel like that sometimes when you're dodging super hot bullets like you're in the Matrix. And his friend was just looking at him. Yeah, Vader Immortal. Man, I can't wait. Just a few days.
You can have more than one body.
More than one body.
You can have more than one world to explore.
Oh yeah, so many worlds to explore.
Because reality is yours to defy.
Yeah. Oculus Quest. Alright, okay, let's move on to their setup video. This one's a little bit longer, but obviously I'll cut out the boring parts. Yeah, there's Oculus Quest. Nice. Good B-roll shots.
Welcome to the next level of VR.
It all seems so futuristic, it's so cool.
All-in-one virtual reality gaming system that allows
Yeah.
you to play untethered in
Nice, I like the mixed reality stuff like that. Makes it look so good. Maybe even a little too good.
battle against friends in combat. Or to the beat.
Nice. It's so funny to see them dance.
Share your
I've actually convinced a couple of my friends to get the Oculus Quest, so we'll be playing together a lot.
Find your rhythm. Blast,
Beat Saber, yeah.
and more.
Journey of the Gods, it's cool.
Learn how.
Nice transition, I like that.
Series.
Oh, the sound design, that is so cool. That's really nice.
Welcome to the Oculus Quest tutorial series. In this video, we'll show you how to properly set up your account and device for the first time. First,
Okay.
open up the box.
So that's what it's gonna look like, the unboxing, right there.
You'll find a head-mounted display, charger, charging cord, glasses lens spacer, reference guide,
Yep.
safety and
A
warranty
reference guide.
and
Safety and warranty.
with 2 AA batteries.
Oh, the batteries. I almost forgot about those things. Those are interesting for sure. I didn't know what to think of them when they first came out. Like saying that, oh yeah, they're gonna take 2 AA batteries. I was like, what? I don't want to buy batteries. I just want to be able to plug it in, charge it, whenever I want to, like I can with my Rift wands or Rift, controllers. I don't want to have to, go out and buy batteries, and that will get expensive. But I guess I'll have to buy a rechargeable battery pack, which is still more expense on me. It should be all included. But I actually have ended up thinking about it and now liking it, just because, if I want to let my friends try it or whatever, and we try it for a long time, and then the batteries go out, and I have 2 extras that are already charged, I could be like, all right, guys, here you go. Just swap it out, keep playing forever, really. Instead of, with this, if they died, you'd have to wait, an hour for another the full recharge for another 5 hours or 6 hours or whatever it is. So this is good to just, switch it out, not have to really worry about it for a while. Yeah, but it's also nice about the glasses spacer as well. What are those headphones? Oh my gosh. I don't know what to think about those headphones. Wait, they include those? No, those are accessories. Okay, they're just talking about accessories. Those are interesting headphones. When I first heard that it had 2 headphone jacks, one on each side, I was like, what could they do with that? And I'm like, and now I can see they would do this. Those look dumb there, but I'm sure like on the headset they wouldn't be too bad. It's less slack. Like if I plugged these headphones with one headphone jack in, there'd be a lot of slack running around, and you could get tangled up in it if you don't wrap it around the headset or something. We've also got replacements. Wow, a battery pack. That is interesting. I wonder how many milliamps it has, how many times we can recharge the Quest and keep playing. And then the travel case as well. I don't think I'm going to be buying that. It seems a little bit overpriced at $40. There are cheaper options that I'll be trying out for you guys on the channel, unboxing and reviewing.
Oculus website. Next, download the Oculus smartphone app from either the Google Play or Apple App Store.
I already have
You
it.
won't need your smartphone
Already
app
have
to
the
use device,
app.
but you choose a headset to begin the setup
Yes, they just added this a couple of days ago, where they have the Oculus Quest and the Oculus Rift S right there in the app as well. And I can go ahead and click on it. I'm recording with my phone now, but I can go ahead and click on it, and it would show like this really cool animation for the Oculus Quest. And then it'd be like, plug it in here and hold the button for 2 seconds. But then it'd ask me for a code, and I'd have to stop there.
Time to pair the controllers. Put one of the provided
That was an interesting design too, to be able to like take it off. And it seems like there's a lot of empty space where the battery is. Like maybe it's just like the cover is that thick or something. But the cover is also a problem as well, I've heard, like with people who have played Beat Saber on it and like kind of gripping the controllers harder because they don't want to let it go because they're swinging it around like a madman. That's how you take off the cover. You grip it down or press it down and then slide it off. And that's kind of what they were doing on accident, which was gripping down and then kind of letting it slide because of their swinging. So it would come off and like have to pause the game and stuff. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if there's any solutions to that. All right.
While you wait for the software installation to complete, here's an important note on how to properly wear your headset.
While you wait
so
for
that
it to
the picture is
complete.
clear and the headset is comfortable.
Oh yes, this is an important
Make sure
part
the
for
phone
people who don't
straps
know.
cradle the base of your head.
That's important. I didn't really know that when I had the Vive.
Headset
I wish they
up
told
and
me.
down until it's resting comfortably on your face.
Mm-hmm.
Finally,
It's good
adjust the
advice, really good
toggle on the
advice.
bottom left of the headset until the picture is clear.
Manual
You'll know
IPD
you're wearing
adjustment.
the headset correctly when it's resting lightly
Yep.
on your face and the picture appears clearly.
Nice. That sounds really fun.
The sensor above the lenses is not covered. That's how the headset.
I didn't know they had a sensor there. Nobody said that. Nobody has said that they have a sensor there. That they have a proximity sensor, I think it is. The Vive has one, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter if your head's in it or not. But that's smart, that they're going to use it now. That probably saves on their little battery that they have. I mean, I'm sure it's big, but 2 or 3 hours.
Wearing it.
Still small.
Oculus Quest frees you to enjoy VR
The play area. Play anywhere, bro.
With the ability to walk around in the play
Yeah.
in stationary mode, standing or sitting in one place.
He's really reeling it in.
Dictate which
Oh my
mode
gosh.
works best for you. First,
That's me everywhere. Setting up the Vive, that's me everywhere. It's like what tables and what any furniture in this room has got to like just go to the next room because I'm setting up the Vive in this room. We need the maximum play area here. Yeah, that's exactly me, just pushing it all
Scale
away.
works best with 6.5 by 6.5 feet of space or larger. Once you've cleared
Yeah,
as
that's a
much
decent
room as
size.
possible, put on the headset to begin
It
your
depends
setup.
during the game, if it's Beat Saber, it can require literally almost no space because you're just swinging around. But if you're doing something like super hot and you have to like maybe walk a few steps and punch the enemy in the face, then that would require more space or more room scale experiences that they'll be coming out with later.
Remember to always wear your touch wrist straps when in VR. When putting on the headset
I'm
for the
taking those
first
off day
time,
one.
you'll see what we call
It's much better without it. More immersive.
Pass-through is a new Oculus feature
For me,
which allows you to
you
take a
can
quick
wear
look
them
at the outside
if you want.
world to help you get oriented in space on the
Yep.
ground and look at it.
Just tap it to the
You should
ground.
see a virtual grid appear
Very
near you.
nicely done.
Once the grid is correctly locked at floor height, hit continue. Next, it's time to
I like how everything is really purple and blue. Like they had to have a bunch of lights to do all of this purple and blue. Like that's crazy. I mean, everything in this like whole video has been purple and blue. As soon as you put it on, it's a cool like transition thing. Like when you put it on, oh, it's all purple and bluish.
Guardian notify you if you start to move outside of it. Point the controller.
This is one of the coolest. This is one of the most intuitive and just coolest ways to set up your play area. I mean, just drawing it. Like drawing is naturally, going to be fun, and this is not something tedious. It's not something that's like, you don't look forward to doing. You're like, I wish that I just did not have to do this. You're like, it's drawing, dude. It's like it's fun. It's like expressive. It's painting. It's art, but just draw it on the ground in augmented reality, through the cameras and everything. That's really well done and that's really cool. Like with the Vive, I have to basically run around my room with the controllers to the laptop to click next, set them on the floor, click next, then take the controllers around the room and click. I do kind of draw, but I really can't see it exactly, so I kind of have to, just hold it there and know that the walls are gonna show up there in VR. But to be in VR and then set it up, that's something that's really cool.
Be sure to leave extra space between the play area and your walls, furniture, and other obstructions. You can skip this step if you don't want to walk around in VR and just want to use.
I wonder how they'll be
Oculus
setting it
Quest
up
in stationary
outside.
seated
That's
or
the interesting
stationary
thing.
standing position. Once you hit continue, you'll see the blue Guardian boundary tracing your play area. You'll get a warning if you get too close to the edge of this area or step
That's
outside.
very intuitive as
Check
well.
that this
If your head goes through it, then it turns on the pass through mode, and looks very well done. And a lot of people have just given the whole Guardian system good reviews. Like, the closer you got, and it just kind of like appears, which it kind of does that with the Vive. So I don't know if they've never tried the Vive, but like the closer you get, it'll start like fading in, so that you'll start seeing it more and more. And then when you're at it, or when you go a little bit past it, then it's going to show that circle, that red circle, and it's going to turn on pass-through mode. To see that this is, basically what you almost punched and broke if it's a lamp or
boundary is
your
correctly
window or
positioned
something.
and peak performance. Here are
Yes,
some
part
things you
3,
should know.
maintenance
It's
and
important
care.
that you keep direct
Oh,
sunlight. The sun's
he
rays
knows that the sun is going to kill it. The sun is a murderer of Oculus Quests. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I just put it in the sun. Some news company made a video recently about playing the Oculus Quest. He was kind of like talking about it, but he's playing it outside, and that was a problem because when he did play it outside, and when he wasn't playing it outside, he had the Oculus like this. He was holding it like this in direct sunlight, and everybody in the chat was just, wailing on him. They were like, you dummy, you do not put it in the sun. Like, warning to anybody seeing this video, never do what this man just did. And it was kind of funny, but yeah, do not put it in the
cause
sun.
permanent damage to the lenses and screen.
The lenses will just make like a laser beam to those screens and just
Don't
kill it.
place it near a window or anywhere direct sunlight can hit the lens.
Not
and
work on
damage
that
the
little
device. The inside
Did he
of
just
the
pull out a
Oculus Quest
sock?
has that
Wait,
solution.
That's what I think it is every time. He just like, watch this. He whips out like a sock. He just whips out one of his socks from his back pockets.
The
It's
inside
I mean maybe it's a long, thick cloth, but that looks like a sock to me.
of the Oculus Quest headset can be cleaned with non-abrasive antibacterial wipes. You can
All right,
always
good to
refer
know.
the Oculus Quest offers a wide
That is a wide swing. Every time I see that, I'm like, how were you so brave as to not hit anything? I mean, like, I am not comfortable swinging like that anywhere. Maybe outside, maybe when I take it outside, I'd swing like that. But in a room, like, if you're gonna hit something, you're gonna break something, either the controller or the table. I mean, he must know where he's at in his room to be doing something like that. Cause
Oculus Quest offers
Oh,
a wide
man.
variety of VR
That swing.
experiences to discover. Here's
yeah,
how to
Beat
find and
Saber.
download them. In VR, the home menu will help
It's a
you
cool
find
menu screen.
recommended content or select store.
I didn't know about the battery part. We have like a battery thing right there. Cause I've seen like Nady do the menu screen, like show everybody, hey guys, this is a menu screen, and I know it's behind him in this world. But it's cool to see that they have accurate battery percentages for even the controllers. Even if they're taking double A's, they're not like lithium. They're not, exactly the same. It just depends what you get. So that's interesting to see. And they've got a lot of options. I wonder if they'll change this interface, because this almost seems a little bit confusing. Like, it is pretty clear tabs, but like right now it's going to tell you to go to like, or later it's going to tell you to go to like people, then this, then all the way up here and go to this. I'm like, that's a lot just to change your avatar. So I wonder if they'll change this to be a little bit more intuitive. We'll see.
Letting you share your
Casting.
headset's
I
VR
really want to
connection
know
to
what
a
this is
mobile
like.
phone, or to a TV with a compatible casting-enabled device.
That looks
so your
really
friends
good.
can see-
I mean, I really, really like this idea of casting, just because, I mean, it's a step in the right direction in terms of VR is a solitary experience. Like, that's one of the biggest problems besides price point, is that it's a solitary experience. That's what everybody thinks about it as well. It's just one person in the headset. Now we have more asymmetrical games, meaning that one person is playing on their phones and they're on their laptops or whatever, and they're interacting with the person in VR. That's cool. So you have, two people playing together now. But VR is a very isolating thing in the real world, just because, you're completely immersed now. You can't see anybody else in the real world. It's not like something like the Wii where you're all sitting around, with your motion controllers, looking at the TV together, whatever, playing Super Mario. This is, one person in a headset and two controllers. But it connects people better in like Rec Room and like VR chat and stuff. You feel more presence, and that's the social part. But in real life social stuff, it's not there yet. So this will help the ease of casting. From just this cheap headset. Like, I'm surprised that it can cast at all, but that's definitely a good feature to have.
Make sure your phone is on the same Wi-Fi network as your headset. Then navigate to the Cast button on the top right of the App menu tab. Next, you'll be prompted to select which device you want to cast from and where you want to cast to. If you don't have...
That's really nice. I wonder if it can cast... I wonder how many things it can cast to. Because it's an internet thing. So I wonder if it can cast to just anything that joins on, like anything that hops on. So whether your big old phone there or your big old TV there, they do have big TVs and big phones in this one. But I wonder if you can just, hop on at any device. That would be really cool.
You can cast to your mobile phone instead. Enjoy.
Nice.
To learn more about your Oculus Quest, you can
They could
watch
be in
more of
different
this
countries and they're
tutorial
playing
series,
together.
Or follow
It's
the
cool.
support center link in the reference guide. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in VR.
Dun, 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 dun. Oculus Quest, yeah. Well, that was my reaction to it all. Very interesting stuff. It's nice, clean, interesting and futuristic video that they put out for this tutorial. It's very intuitive. It's like next step, and everything is very well lit, good animations. I honestly appreciate all of that as an editor myself and everything like that. So it was really well done, really interesting to see, because now we know exactly what it's going to be like to have the Quest for ourselves. It'll be really interesting to unbox this thing because I've been seeing it and wanting it, and for so long, and then to finally have it like the guy had it or something, it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna tell you that. So stick around. This upcoming weekend, I should be uploading my unboxing video for it. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because I'm gonna be doing a ton of Oculus Quest videos once I get the Oculus Quest. It's gonna be just amazing, and I cannot wait. So thank you for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in another video.